Welcome back to our channel once again. In this video we are going to discuss 30 exit exam questions of refresher in personal survival techniques. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel and also like this video and also share this video as much as you can. Thank you. Question number 1. What is a fire wire? Option A, wire for pulling burning ships off the pier. Option B, wire for handling fire buckets. Option C, wire for pulling fire hoses up to the top bridge. Option D, wire for securing smoke divers. Answer will be A, wire for pulling burning ships off the pier. Question number 2. Which of the following are the SOLAS requirements for hand flares? Option A, have a burning period of not less than 1 minute. Option B, burn with a luminous intensity of not less than 15,000 candela. Option C, continue to burn after having been immersed for a period of 10 seconds under 100 mm of water. Option D, all of the above. Correct answer will be D, all of the above. Question number 3. Body loses its heat dash times faster when immersed in cold water. Option A, 10. Option B, 20. Option C, 25. And option D, 36. Correct answer will be C, 25. Question number 4. Your vessel have been in collision with another vessel. You are taking in water and you have to prepare for leaving the vessel. How will you act? Option A, just jump overboard and be ready. Option B, collect your own personal belongings. Option C, assist your friends to collect their personal belongings. Option D, send a distress message and collect survival suits or thermal bags. Correct answer will be D, send a distress message and collect survival suits or thermal bags. Question number 5. Onboard training manual is required as per option A, SOLAS. Option B, ISM code. Option C, MLC. And option D, STCW. Correct answer will be A, SOLAS. Question number 6. The function of hydrostatic release unit is option A, substitute for limit switch of gravity davits. Option B, to automatically unhook the lashing and release the life raft when the ship sinks. Option C, for releasing a life raft in bad weather. Option D, for releasing the lifeboat from the sinking vessel. Correct answer will be B, to automatically unhook the lashing and release the life raft when the ship sinks. Question number 7. A life raft should inflate in option A, 3 to 4 minutes. Option B, 30 to 60 seconds. Option C, 1 to 2 minutes. Option D, 30 minutes. Correct answer will be B, 30 to 60 seconds. Question number 8. The visible range of a parachute flare at night is approximately option A, 8 nautical miles. Option B, 10 nautical miles. Option C, 15 nautical miles. And option D, 25 nautical miles. Correct answer will be D, 25 nautical miles. Question number 9. How much fresh water available in lifeboat per person? Option A, 3 liter. Option B, 1.5 liter. Option C, 2 liter. And option D, 500. Inspections of life-saving appliances is not required by the regulations. Option A, inspection of life-saving appliances including lifeboat equipment shall be carried out monthly to ensure they are complete and in good order. Option B, general emergency alarm to be tested daily. Option C, survival crafts and rescue boats with launching appliances shall be visually inspected weekly to ensure they are ready for use. Option D, lifeboat engines to be run for at least 3 minutes every week. Correct answer will be B. General emergency alarm to be tested daily. Next question. Question number 11. A ship in distress should transmit the appropriate alarm signal followed by the distress call and message on one or all of the international distress frequencies. Which of frequencies is in accordance with the present recommendations? Answer will be B. 500 kHz, 2182 kHz and 156.8 kHz. Question number 12. The maximum capacity of the lifeboat is option A 28%, option B 30%, option C 150% and D 100%. Answer will be C 150%. Next question. Question number 13. MOB marker buoy is used in case option A the ship is on fire, option B when some crew member fall into the sea, option C when the ship is sinking, option D when some crew has an injury. Option B will be correct, when some crew member fall into the sea. Question number 14. Which one of the listed requirements regarding the stowage of a survival craft corresponds to present SOLAS regulations? Each survival craft shall be stowed, option A wherever space is available, option B in a state of readiness so that 2 crew members can prepare for embarkation and launching in less than 5 minutes, option C on the starboard side of the ship, and option D in a secure and sheltered position and protected from damage by fire or explosion. Answer will be B in a state of readiness so that 2 crew members can prepare for embarkation and launching in less than 5 minutes. Question number 15. Which one of the listed requirements regarding life-saving appliances do not correspond to present regulations? Option A. All prescribed life-saving appliances shall be made of non-combustible or fire-retardant material. Option B. All prescribed life-saving appliances shall be of a highly visible color on parts where this will assist detection. Option C. All prescribed life-saving appliances shall be fitted with retroreflective material which will assist in detection. And option D. All prescribed life-saving appliances shall be resistant to deterioration where exposed to sunlight. Answer will be A. All prescribed life-saving appliances shall be made of non-combustible or fire-retardant material. Question 16. The muster list shall show the duties assigned to the different members of the crew. Which of the given duties do not necessarily have to be included in the muster list? Option A. Manning of fire parties assigned to deal with fires. Option B. Clearing escape routes. Option C. Preparation and launching of survival crafts. Option D. Muster of passengers. Answer will be A. Manning of fire parties assigned to deal with fires. Next question. Question number 17. Which one of the listed requirements regarding lifeboat fittings do not correspond to present regulations? All lifeboats shall be fitted with option A. Release device to enable forward painter to be released under tension. Option B. A buoyant lifeline bucketed around the outside of the lifeboat. Option C. A remotely operated steering arrangement. Option D. Effective means for bailing or have self-bailing arrangement. Answer will be C. A remotely operated steering arrangement. Question number 18. Which of the following requirements for cargo ships regarding personal life-saving appliances does not correspond to present regulations? Option A. Ships with a length of 100 meters or less shall carry minimum 8 lifebuoys. Option B. Ships fitted with free-fall lifeboats may carry thermal protective aids instead of immersion suits. Option C. Cargo ships of less than 85 meters in length shall, as a general rule, carry immersion suits for every person on board. Option D. Self-igniting lights for lifebuoys required on tankers shall be of an electric battery type. Answer will be C. Cargo ships of less than 85 meters in length shall, as a general rule, carry immersion suits for every person on board. Question number 19. Which of the following items shall be included in each fire drill? Option A. Checking the operation of fire doors. Option B. Checking the fire wires. Option C. Checking the operation of watertight doors, fire dampers, and relevant communication equipment. Option D. Checking closure mechanism for all air ventilators and other openings to accommodation, engine rooms, and cargo spaces. Answer will be C. Checking the operation of watertight doors, fire dampers, and relevant communication equipment. Question number 20. The duration of the hand flare is option A 1 minute, option B 10 minutes, option C 15 minutes, and option D 3 minutes. Correct answer will be A 1 minute. Question number 21. Which one of the listed requirements regarding the stability of inflatable life rafts do not correspond to present regulations? The stability of inflatable life rafts shall be such that option A. When floating in the inverted position, it can be righted by one person. Option B. It can be towed with a full complement at speeds up to 3 knots. Option C. In the event of capsizing, it will automatically attain a position providing an above water escape. Option D. It is stable in a seaway when fully inflated and floating with the canopy uppermost. Correct answer will be C. In the event of capsizing, it will automatically attain a position providing an above water escape. Next question. Question number 22. How should the painter of a life raft which is fitted with a hydrostatic release be secured to the ship? Option A. Secured via a weak link to secure part of the ship. Option B. Secured to the part of the hydrostatic release that is designed to break free. Option C. It should not be secured in any way. Option D. Directly to a secure point on the ship. Correct answer will be A. Secured via a weak link to a secure part of the ship. Question number 23. Which one of the listed requirements regarding buoyant smoke signals do not correspond to present regulations? The buoyant smoke signal shall option A. Emit smoke for at least 3 minutes when floating in calm water. Option B. Continue to emit smoke when submerged in water for a period of 10 seconds under 10 cm of water. Option C. Not be swamped in a seaway. Option D. Give a bright red light during the entire emission time. Correct answer will be D. Give a bright red light during the entire emission time. Question number 24. Which one of the listed requirements regarding launching appliances for survival crafts and rescue boats do not correspond to present regulations? Option A. Parts requiring regular maintenance by ship's crew shall be readily accessible. Option B. The launching mechanism shall be arranged for actuating from a position within the survival craft or rescue boat in addition to a position on the ship's deck. Option C. All launching appliances shall be capable of recovering survival crafts and rescue boats with their crew. Option D. Launching appliances shall be constructed for minimum amount of routine maintenance. Correct answer will be C. Next question. Question number 25. LSA stands for option A. Line saving appliance. Option B. Life saving appliance. Option C. Line safety apparatus, and option D. Life safety apparatus. Answer will be B. Life saving appliance. Question number 26. Inflatable life rafts are less maneuverable than lifeboats due to their option A. Shape, option B. Large sail area, option C. Shallow draft, and option D. All of the above. Correct answer will be D, all of the above. Question number 27. An inflatable life raft can be launched by option A, float-free method only, option B, breaking the weak link on the painter, option C, throwing the entire container overboard and then pulling on the operating cord to inflate the life raft, option D, removing the securing straps. Answer will be C, throwing the entire container overboard and then pulling on the operating cord to inflate the life raft. Question number 28. Which of the following steps should normally be taken by those who have boarded a life raft in an emergency situation? Option A, ration food and water supplies. Option B, determine position and closest point of land. Option C, search for survivors. And option D, check pyrotechnic supplies. Answer will be C, search for survivors. Question number 29. How long time and at what speed should a fully loaded lifeboat operate in calm weather? Option A, 2 knots for 12 hours. Option B, 4 knots for 15 hours. Option C, 6 knots and 24 hours. Option D, 10 knots for 24 hours. Answer will be C, 6 knots and 24 hours. Next question. Question number 30. Which of the following requirements for immersion suit is correct? Option A, don't in 2 minutes. Option B, allow the wearer to jump from 4.5 meters. Option C, allow the wearer to climb down a vertical ladder of 5 meters. Option D, all of the above. Answer will be D, all of the above. Thank you for watching this video.